Well, the police call this, quote, a random act of violence, and they're confident and hopeful that by publicizing the suspect image and this huge amount of money offers as a reward, that he'll be brought to justice. Even in a city almost numb to increasing crime, what happened inside Croft, a La Brea Ave furniture store, which remains closed and surrounded by flowers, still shook us.
Beyond unsettling. I can only hope that this is not a trend that we're going to see continuing.
24-year-old Brianna Kupfer was working inside alone when she was stabbed to death last Thursday afternoon. She knew something was wrong. "Can you call me?" Fox 11's learned that she texted a friend. "There is someone in the store that is giving me weird vibes." The text wasn't seen until later. By then, Brianna was dead. LAPD Lieutenant John Radke is in charge of the investigation.
The Los Angeles community needs to come together and come together for the right reason. Of course, it's not just the money, but we need to hold this person accountable for what they did.
That suspect, believed to be a homeless man, tall, thin, black, wearing black, backpack, sunglasses, a white painter's type mask, seen walking through the alley behind the store. Then, in this newly released video, the same man 30 minutes later at a nearby 7-Eleven. So far, not identified, not familiar to homeless outreach workers.
These are very distinctive attributes, and I'm convinced that in a community that began its outpouring to me and the members of my senior staff and the Wilshire station about their care and their concern for this senseless tragedy, I'm looking to that community today to help us solve this crime.
Today, LAPD mounted patrol officers were on La Brea by the crime scene, an old-school approach designed in part to reassure the public they're on the job.
We will find this vicious criminal.
Councilman Paul Koretz announced a $50,000 reward from the city of L.A., which will be added to some $200,000 donated by the community. He read a statement from the young woman's family.
Brianna was a smart, funny, driven, and kind soul who only wanted to better herself and her community on a daily basis. While she could be shy at times, she lit up any room she was in.
Back live, one of the many notes on the flowers outside Croft. "May you rest in peace, sweet Bree. You lost your life too soon." Police simply say there was no motive for this. Again, a random act of violence. They say based on past experience, it's a homeless man with likely drug abuse issues or alcohol issues or mental health issues, or all three. You remember Alex and Marla last week when Police Chief Moore talked about this. He said this was a failure of our mental health system to get people who need help off the streets.